Hello again, and welcome to the Orwell Astronomical Society's podcast for October 2016. Well, here we are in October, and the nights are visibly drawing in. Indeed, don't forget to move your clocks back 1 hour at the end of the month. First this month, the moon information, and this month we have 2 new moons, the second one being called a black moon. These take place on the 1st and 30th of the month, with a full moon in the middle on the 16th. There is a small planetary alignment at the beginning of the month. 30 minutes before sunrise, Mercury will appear close to Jupiter in the east, and they'll be at their closest on the 11th. So here are the individual planet details. Jupiter is best observed, that is, when it's at its highest in the sky, at the end of the month around 5 AM in the east-southeast. Saturn is very low down this month, best seen at the beginning of the month around 7 PM, low in the southwest. Mars is just west of south in the early evening around the end of the month in the constellation of Sagittarius. As it is now moving away from the Earth, you will need to have a big telescope if you want to see any features on the surface, such as the polar ice caps or dust storms. Mercury is best seen before dawn around 7 AM in the middle of the month, just above the horizon in the east. And Venus becomes a very bright object in the evening in the southwest, just after sunset at the end of the month. And as always, for the adventurous amongst you, Uranus and Neptune are well placed to look out for the whole month, and both these planets may be seen around midnight in the south, Uranus in Pisces and Neptune in Aquarius. Now let's move on to the meteor showers this month, quite a bumper crop. Around the 8th of the month, the Draconiid meteor shower reaches its peak. This is quite an unpredictable shower and can give some quite good numbers. The best time to look is around midnight. The star shower this month will be the Orionids, which reach their peak around the 20th to the 22nd of the month, and again it's best to view them after midnight and before dawn. You can expect a zenithal hourly rate of around 25 meteors per hour. But of course that doesn't guarantee those numbers, and in fact there may be more, or most probably less. And just to spoil us, at the end of the month, from about the 28th into November, there is the Taurid meteor swarm, and this particular shower is not very numerous and is associated with the short period comet Enki. October is still a good time for observing the Milky Way, as I talked about last month, as it is still almost directly overhead. How about looking at something a little further away than our own galaxy? Now is a good time to try and find one of our neighbouring galaxies, the Andromeda Galaxy, or Messier Catalogue number 31. The Andromeda Galaxy is a little larger than our own Milky Way and looks very similar in that it has a rather nice spiral structure. It can be found very close to the square of Pegasus and is placed reasonably well overhead in the late evening. Check online or in a star atlas to find its location. Bear in mind, however, that it is larger than you might think when you look at it, and it's best viewed through binoculars. Now, the Andromeda Galaxy and the Milky Way Galaxy are actually rushing headlong towards each other, and in the next few billion years will interact and will most probably form one huge galaxy. We do have several smaller, closer neighbouring galaxies, and the most famous of these being the Large and Small Magellanic Clouds. But as these are quite close to the South Celestial Pole, you have to travel to the Southern Hemisphere to be able to see them properly. I hope that this podcast has given you some ideas of what to look out for this month. There's plenty more out there to see, and I recommend that you look on the internet, astronomy magazines, or an astronomy book or sky map to see what else is out there and where to look for it. Another useful tool, as always, is the planisphere, which you can use to find out exactly what is overhead at any time and date of the year. And these are readily available from any good bookshop. That's it for now. Next month for November's highlights. Bye for now.